I'm Julie Snyder, and I'm the Program Director of Community Action's Green Summer Works program. Since 2010, I have been working hard to develop a program to benefit the youth of Anne Arundel County.
The greatest part of the program for students coming in is the training and the work experience. For most of the kids, the work experience is their first job. They've never worked before. They don't know how to approach communicating with supervisors, communicating with the team. They don't understand what it takes to actually work on a job. So I really appreciate the program for giving kids that experience.
I'm able to give a chance to about 20-25 kids each summer. When I developed Green Summer Works, I wanted it to be more than a job program, and because of that, I have really focused on the training that we provide the youth we serve. We are very fortunate to have some very talented facilitators in Anne Arundel County that engage very well with youth. And once I find them, I just don't let them go. They come back year after year. And by doing that, offering continuity, they also become mentors to the children we serve.
They're able to take these skills, these critical thinking skills that we provide them, the leadership development that we provide them. Rob Levitt, one of your other annual presenters, who works with them on how to be creative and how to use their intelligence and all of their soft skills to be able to work in the workspace. Those things that they're learning that normally people who even go through college, unless they're in a specialized program, don't get. And they're getting it not only for free, but they're being paid.
I've been with Green Summer Works now for many years. It's amazing to watch a student come in here as a young person that is a little bit green, a little bit wet behind the ears, and to watch these students grow year after year into the leaders, to the excellent employees, to the community members that they are. It's really a blessing to be part of this program. When they come in, sometimes they don't necessarily know how to do a great job or know how to fit into the workplace, but they're looking for that. That's the important thing, is they're hungry for this opportunity. This is what they want for themselves. So as a facilitator, what I try to do, what Julie tries to do, what all facilitators try to do, is to develop these students according to the natural gifts and the natural desires to excel that they already have. These things are innate in these students. These are students that self-select. They want to be here. So the least we can do for them is to support them along that journey.
The first couple of years of Green Summer Works, I really had to work hard to recruit. I was calling the high schools, send me kids. It's going to be a great experience for them. But what's happened over the last few years is I really don't have to do much recruiting at all. People find me.
When Mr. Elston presented this opportunity about the training sessions, going to college visits and things of that nature, and how it's all encompassed in a work program, that there would be different students from all over the county that I could communicate and connect with and kind of build a base of different people, that's what made it pretty well. So when I said, hey Dad, I wanted a summer job, that's when I messed up at first. I said summer job. And then I explained to him about the training sessions. And my father, his philosophy is to where I do better than what he did. So if I go farther than what he's done, then that's what he wants. That's good for him. He's accomplished his goal as a dad. So when I showed him, talked about him about going to Severance Savings and talking about financial literacy, or going to this University of Maryland and seeing the MakerBot Foundation, where they do all these startup shell companies and things of that nature, he was ecstatic, and he really appreciated the opportunity I was going to have. And so much so that I look around, and when I see a program that has helped me so much fundamentally, I want to make sure that my family has gotten the opportunity to be a part of it. So my little brother, he's going into sophomore year this year. He had the same pathway of cutting grass and going to work with my dad, but the program is just so good that my dad realized the opportunities his sons could get from it. So he's actually working here now, and he works for at Staten Center watching kids. So he's even getting that responsibility of a leadership while he's mentoring younger students.
So this is my second year, and working at the Chesapeake Bay Foundation is absolutely incredible. I absolutely love it. So the first couple of days was kind of just busy office work, but meeting David Tanta and meeting Kelly Rogers, they showed me like basically what they've been working for their whole lives is to save the environment and save the bay, because they both love the Chesapeake Bay, and seeing their passion and what they've worked for the bay is really inspiring. And I think, like, hopefully in the future, like in a couple of weeks, that I'll be able to actually work and volunteer with helping, like with the oyster restoration center and Claggett Farm.
I started off in the leadership position in the group, and they were very inviting. They took me in, they made sure that I was welcomed, even though I knew nobody in the program, nobody in the group. When it came time for meetings, for activities, they made sure that I was very welcomed.
I feel like my first year I was kind of just like testing the waters, getting my feet wet a little bit, and then I realized what this program really could do for me if I just put all of my effort into it while I was here.
Another aspect of Green Summer Works is the opportunity to advance. Within this program in 2016, we have 7 youth that are considered part of our management team. That includes our program administrator, team leaders, and senior interns.
Being on the management team here and at my other job, the training sessions with Rob, I can't express how much they've helped me with my management skills, both here and at my other job. I kind of like steal his ideas and use them at work, and everybody's like, God, I never thought of that.
I'm very determined. My mentality is a go-getter. If I want it, I'm going to go get it, and that's just how I've always been. So I really, really wanted them to understand that. And you can't be hard on people you care. You can't be hard on people you don't care about, you know. So I remember Jonathan was the main one. He's just like, Ebony, so hard on me. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm going to be hard on you, because if I wasn't hard on you, I don't care about your success. I don't care about your future.
I think it's very important to lead by example, and when you have people like Brianna and Ebony who were team leaders that I could look up to, it's easier for me to sit back and watch somebody be an example of who I should be and who I should become than for me to just be told what I should be doing and what my expectations are. So I mean, to have people like that, it was amazing, and that's why I am the team leader that I am today. And Brianna's just been great with giving us information and showing us how we should act. And I remember one specific example last year is my first year being a team leader, and she sent out like it was really simple, just like a little template of how we should write up our team leader reports and everything. But just stuff like that just shows that she really cares about showing us how to do everything correctly, and that's really stuck with me. So now I really try to be an example for everybody else.
Over the years, we've been very fortunate to build a really good team of employer partners who are so important to this program. Without the employer partners, there wouldn't be a program.
With the Green Summer Works program, it is a community engagement type program, and it works right into what Community Action stands for. Our mission is to reduce poverty and build resilient communities, and this program is just one of the pieces of that puzzle to move people into self-sufficiency.
I think that for the organization, having a Green Summer Works intern is extremely important to us. We rely heavily on volunteer engagement in the first place, and knowing that there's going to be every summer this person coming in that can help me and my colleagues in the office, that can help us out at field restoration events. It's just great knowing that we can rely on you guys to provide that for us, and hopefully we can provide something in return for you.
Having all of these acres, we don't have enough staff to cover and to manage all of them properly. So the Green Summer Works teams that have been out here have been just phenomenal. They have developed trails, they have cleared enormous swaths of invasive plants that we definitely don't want taking up the gardens, and they've done a host of other very needed projects throughout the site. So we really have seen them as being a core asset and look forward to having them each year.
We have a maritime summer camp that we have about 44 kids in, and we need a lot of counselors to handle that camp. We try to mentor our youth who have been in Boxer Green. From the time they're little, they go all the way up, and then we like to employ them as counselors. But the cost, it can be prohibitive in having the number of counselors you need to handle 44 kids. And that's where Green Summer Works comes in, because they have been really invaluable in allowing us to employ an extra counselor each year. And not only that, but teaching them all about the employment process, the job process, all the leadership training, so that this is a box of Rainer who takes away something when they leave our summer camp. And we're just really grateful for everything that Green Summer Works has done for us.
As the CRA officer for the bank, I see grant application after grant application, request after request. And, there's a lot of things we can't say yes to, but there are programs which, from my standpoint and the committee standpoint, we know year after year, if nothing else, we're going to support this organization because we've seen the results. We know what they've accomplished. At any time, we can drop in to any of the work sites if we chose to and see. And I encourage an organization, if you're thinking about supporting Green Summer Works, talk to Julie. Say, I'd like to stop by and meet the kids or see what they do firsthand, and they will accommodate that. And I think once you see it for yourself and you get a feel for what they're doing, and what they're doing off of a pretty limited budget when you think about the effects that they're having, and this is work that these kids are doing outside of school. It's additional growth that they're getting in those summer months that, otherwise they could just be doing, a job at the mall. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but this program gives them so much more. And when you find out that, this child has now become a leader, and now they're leading a team, that sometimes isn't something that you can necessarily get, in the traditional summer job.
I am very heartened by the fact that many of the youth that I serve have begun to call Green Summer Works a family. The bond that they're creating with other youth in our community is unbelievable to me. It is something I never thought this program would lead to. I know that they help each other out at work. They are each other's biggest cheerleaders. Everyone in this program wants everyone else in this program to be successful, and they will do whatever they can to help their teammates achieve excellence.
When we went to UMBC last year, I just fell in love with the school. I learned more about the Meyerhoff program. I learned more about the Honors College. I learned a little bit more about what student life was like, and I instantly fell in love with it. And if it wasn't for Green Summer Works, I probably would have never found the college I'm going to now.
You don't really find family in a lot of programs, and that's what Green Summer Works has provided. And a lot of people don't have that family support. Not saying that I don't, but I have created and I have expanded my family. So it means family, and it means genuine love.
My teammates have benefited me a unhuman-like amount because I live very far away from a lot of my friends. I'm in Glen Burnie, they're all in Annapolis. So having to come together on every Friday or see them whenever, message them, it put me into a social group that I didn't really have on my own. So it just benefited me as a human. I was able to connect with people and have friends like on a regular basis rather than just seeing people offhand at school.
People I work with are genuinely nice. They're amazing. They keep me going. They're so funny. They encourage me. The team leaders, the interns, it's fun. It's I love working.
I've been more directed onto the path of teaching because of Green Summer Works. I never really thought too much about being a teacher before, but then when I got the chance to step up and be a leader and do all these different activities with people, it's really made me realize that that's what I want to do the rest of my life. Is I want to set an example and teach and inspire everybody.
The Community Action Agency has been serving Anne Arundel County residents for the past 51 years. We touch the lives of over 10,000 residents each year. A point of pride is that we spend less than 5% on administrative costs. Going forward, we want to continue to expand job programs, housing, affordable care, and senior services. Our Green Summer Works program embodies the spirit of community action. We hope to use that program as a model to establish cohorts in the medical and technical fields.
I'm inspired by the students that I work with. I'm inspired by Julie. I'm inspired by all the people associated with this program, because we're all working together, and the greatest gift that a teacher knows is that teachers learn more from the students than they learn by teaching. And so for me, it's kind of a fun way to test out my ideas about life and see if they work. Well, if they work for these students, well, maybe they'll work for me. I can learn from them too.
And I must say, in my 28 years of youth development, Green Summer Works is one of the best that I've ever encountered. And I've been around the country in a few different places in the world and seen youth programming, educational programming. And Green Summer Works is definitely at the top.
Green Summer Works is more than a job. The youth who choose to participate in this program have to work really hard. And I'm not talking about at their job sites, although they do. They also have to keep a journal. They have to do projects. They have to get up and learn how to present in front of their peers and in front of guests. They also have to write a final essay where they actually detail what they learned from the program and how it's impacted their life. We really, really value introspection. We really want them to think deep. We really want them to peel back to what is important in their lives. As one young man said, if being successful means hard work and sacrifice, I need to make sure that I am doing things in alignment with my core beliefs.